And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just recording back again, and after our rout last week of the Arizona Rattlers, we're back to see what we can do against somebody we have not faced yet. The Utah Blaze are coming in. They're hosting the Slash today to see what they can do. They're sitting at 6-6 right now, so we'll definitely see what they're up to. We're going to see how well we can do in this one, as the Desperados already have the National Conference. They have a spot clinched. They're definitely going to be somebody we'll have to go through at some point. Slash increase their lead over the Soul Dragons, Predators, and Wranglers, as they're sitting out 8-4. As we look at the American Conference, the Rush with a game lead on the Avengers, and the Crush Blaze are sitting right behind them, so a win might actually help them to try to get a spot in the playoffs, but a loss will probably finish them off for the year. National Southern Division, Slash leading by a couple of games over the Predators, Regulars, and Storm, who all have the same record as the Blaze. Going to get into the rosters now. We're going to see who we're up against, as the Blaze field a pretty decent core. They have a squad of quarterbacks, but the guy will be most likely to run across Joe Germain. The veteran is going to be looking to try and see what he can do. They also have Drew Murphy, the rookie, and Jason Gisser. Murphy, I'm guessing, will be the guy that will take over Germain when he leaves. Shaha Burley is going to be the offensive specialist, with Gary Woodson, the rookie, out for the season with an injury. He will not be around for the game. Thal Woods, the defensive specialist, and Kevin Moffitt will be back there to try and stop the Slash. On the line, Scott Pospisil is going to be trying to protect the quarterback with Lewis Powell coming in every so often. Steve Konopka, one of the leading sack masters, is going to be trying to see if he can also protect the quarterback with Roddy Washburn right behind him there. In the middle wedge between the two is Hans Olsen, as Hans will definitely be trying to see what he can do with Rob Gottrell backing him up on the line. Fullback Frank Carter is going to be carrying the ball with Rashard Howard behind him. They both play the linebacker spot if need be. Justin Skaggs will play wide receiver linebacker, as he'll be the other guy back there with Tom Pace to back him up. Or Shawante Bright is going to be the wide receiver D-back with Kevin Sutton, just in case they need him. And then Bill Gramatica is going to be the kicker for this team, as he was picked up out of free agency from last year. We'll take a look at the stat book real quick, just kind of give you an idea who is leading the league. As you can definitely see, rating-wise, Dan Russell tied up there with John Dutton with a 112.5, but D'Arozio of the Rush has got the most yards, 3,417. Most touchdowns, Arozio's got 75, with Dutton behind him 73. Garcia 66, and Russell with 62. Most interceptions, though, does go to Ziegler, as he ended up getting 6 last week, and that shot him straight to the top. Graziani and Storter tied with Chris Greason with 14. Dan Russell right behind him with 13, so definitely not happy about that. Best percentage in the league, John Kaleo, still there with John Sutton right behind him at 62 and 61 respectively. Most sacks, though, for these guys, Storter, who got injured, 20 sacks on the year for him. But least sacks, Joe Hamilton, who was taken out weeks ago. Longest pass still belongs to Dan Russell with that 50-yard bomb that he threw. Rushing yards is Dan Alexander, as usual, as he's got 232 and 14 touchdowns. He's leading the way there. Best average of the year for a guy that's actually had some decent carries. As they're looking at Adrian McPherson, who's got 6.9. Most fumbles, though, that one goes to Calais. He's got 5. Dan Russell, though, right behind him, as Toombs and Moss also behind him there. So pretty bad to see that we got 2 guys with most fumbles in the rushing category. Longest run, Wes Hours, who nailed us with a 44-yarder for the touchdown. So definitely good there. Rutledge now leading the league with 1,614 total yards. He's got 30 touchdowns along with Nix. But most yards, touchdowns goes to Harrell. Davian Harrell with 36. So a little bit of work to have to do to get there. As for blocking, Adam Metz again leading the lead. He's got 38 pancakes. The nearest guy is Eric Thomas with only 28. Most sacks allowed, though, has been Greg Krause, who has allowed 6 sacks against 2 quarterbacks. It's definitely not the best thing for him. Most tackles, David Saunders reaches the 100 mark with 101. Yes, he's missed a number of tackles, though, but he's been all over the field. Most sacks, we have a couple of guys up there. Harold Van Diver has got 9 sacks with Jason Johnson with 8. The next guy, Jermaine Smith, who's out for a few weeks, with 7. And Charlie Carpenter and company was 6. Most interceptions belongs to the rushes, Zach Wicks with 8, while Bernard Bailey right behind him with 7, and then Jermaine Jones with 6. And then we have Cornelius Bonner, who also has 5. So definitely really interesting to see and everything. The only guy with a safety in this, with the tackle, Jason Ferguson, has got that defensive touchdowns. The number of guys in the league have it. Maurice Brown leads it, while 3 guys tied for 2, Allen Wicks and Pettis. As it also got a number of here, Stratton Woodson, Parker, Keel, Van Diver, Pointer Jackson, Hill, Lawson, Colvin, a lot of guys on the defense. As for kicking, still best kicker in the league is Homebrecker, who has only missed 3 field goal attempts all the year, 27 from 30, so 90% out of him, and still got the longest field goal had the longest field goal. Carlos Martinez hit a 62, and then Todd France with a 61-yarder. So that's pretty much it in this one. Kick returns on the year. We normally don't look at these, but we've got guys like Kerry Washington, Akeel Wicks, Ordway Gaithers, and then a host of other ones that have at least 1 kick return touchdown. Just still upset Rutledge would have had a kick return touchdown, but that just did not happen. And still sad about that, but that's okay. As the Cincinnati Slash will face the Utah Blaze, we will be right back for that game. See ya. So making our way to the Delta Center here in Utah. We got ourselves an interesting matchup with the Blaze, as the Slash will be making their way into the arena for the first time. This will be the first meeting between the Blaze and the Slash, so definitely interested to see how well these teams will play. And now the Blaze torching their way onto the field, as here they come. So it's going to be interesting to see how well these two teams face off against each other, and we'll see what the strengths and weaknesses are, as we call tails. Now Blaze will win the toss. Let's see what they choose to do. They will actually receive the football. That's good. I like having the football in the second half. So here we go. Utah Blaze facing Cincinnati Slash. Slash leading the Northern. The Southern National Division. Boy, it's a little yuck today, but hey, it's okay. We will kick this one off. It'll rebound off the net. As Bernard Bailey tries to make the tackle, onomatopoeia with a tackle there. Hadn't said his name in a few weeks as he makes the tackle at the 10. So here we go. Bryant Burley to the right, Skaggs to the left. And Jermaine will go back to pass. He's going to roll out to the left, and then it'll be dumped off, but incomplete as he can't hang on. So 2nd and 10 here. Young, Ghostin, and Vandiver on the line here as Burley is off the line. They're going to hand that one off. That's going to be a good handoff and a spin move, and he's going to get out to midfield. First down, Blaze. Blaze look like they're copying our uniforms as it's a kind of an orange and black combination, but it's a lighter orange. All three receivers to the left here. Back to pass. They're going to throw that one short. Bryant's going to get nailed. Velcro and Burns tag team for the tackle there. It's going to be 9 yards. Well, they'll say 8 yards. So Burley off the line here. Back to pass. He'll throw that one and nearly picked off. Velcro could have had a pick 6. So looks like they were trying to get that one out. Let's see. Wasn't the Skaggs. Looked like Bryant might have been the recipient. It's going to be a handoff there, and Carter will get the handoff and take it inside to the 6. 1st and goal. So it looks like they're going to try to run the football on us quite a bit. Try to get ready for the run this time, as they're going to toss that one out. And Skaggs will get close to the end zone, but no touchdown there. As this first drive usually just a good warm-up for the team, but we usually have trouble stopping the offense on the first drive of the game for whatever reason. As that'll be a quarterback sneak, and Jermaine gets it in there. 1 yard gain for the touchdown. So Utah will take the lead in this game so far. As Grammatica will kick that one up in and good between the construction. So now the Blaze kicking off to Slash. Let's see how well they do. Jermaine with a 1 yard run. 7 plays, 40 yards. And that is going to rebound between the uprights, and that'll be a touchback. Let's see how well we can do offensively here. So first possession here, Burns is actually out there. This might be an option. As Rutledge will take off. Launch that one toward Rutledge. He will get it and be taken down inside the 10. First down. As Burns might also had a step on his guy. As Russell will complete one pass so far, so far so good. Bonner now out there. Burns on the inside there. As he's getting blocked off. And yeah, big loss there as we were trying to figure out who to go to, and they broke through. Big sack there. Ouch, that hurt. We go back to pass on this one. Gonna launch that one toward Rutledge. He will snag it, but they'll call him out of bounds as he stepped on the line. Incomplete. So 3rd down now. Sometimes we do have a slow start at this, but we'll see how well this goes, as they're going to play zone here. Throw that one toward Burns. He'll get it, and he'll be taken down to the 5-yard line. And it looks like coach wants us to go for it, but you know what? Let's just kick the field goal. We'll be smart about this. So we'll keep this within 1 possession. As we'll kick that one, it'll drift, and that's going to go off the net and then out of bounds. Good night. So, okay, maybe I should have went for it, but hey, all right. Now we just got to play some good defense. So that rebounds out of bounds. They're going to give them the ball at the 20-yard line. So Burley's going to be off the line. Let's see how they do. First play, and that's going to be catch, and Velcro has to make the tackle. First down, as Burley made that one. Utah trying to see what they can do here. As it's been doing pretty good so far for them. 41 yards for the Slash, but 24 passing for the Blaze right now. That's going to be back to pass. Going to throw that one to the left and nearly picked off Bernard Bailey in front of it. Incomplete. So less than a minute to go in the first quarter. As Barnes is out there with Freeborg and Viong. Van Diver getting a bit of a breather. As that is going to be a short drop to Skaggs. He's got it. Bailey with the tackle. That'll be down to the 6. 3rd and 2 now. So let's see what they do this time. They'll toss that one out. He's going nowhere. Bonner and Pearson there with the stuff. Both the linebackers were on top of him that time. And they are going to go for it here. Kind of a risky call here. They could take the 3 and be up by 2 possessions, but they'll hand that one off, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. DeJuan Moss with the tackle, and he stopped him just short of the marker. Now the Slash have an opportunity to be able to take the lead, as the ball is going to be on the 4-yard line. Going to bomb that one towards Rutledge. He'll get the catch and then drop it. So good coverage there. Let's see what we can do this time here. Going to go back to pass there. Going to launch out when Rutledge has got a step. He's gone. Touchdown. Utah played a short zone, and that was a mistake. And now after 1 quarter of play, this should be a tie ball game. Let's see if I can kick the extra point here. I've already missed a field goal. That is going to be up, in, and good, thankfully. So Cincinnati and Utah tied 7-all after 1. So a 46-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge, and they score. Tied this ball game up. So Utah's chance to try and tie this football game up by running the football did not work out at all. Wow, that was about as worst kick as I can do. Might as well put him within the 10. Good night. So that'll be 1st and goal at the 4. That's probably the worst kick I've done this year. Well, actually, this franchise. That's going to be a toss out to the right, and Skaggs has got that one easy. Touchdown. We wanted a challenge today. That's what it was. We just wanted a challenge. Good night. My kicking's going to have to improve on this one. As that'll be up in and good. Grammatica able to put the extra point up in. And good. 14-7 now. As Utah takes the lead again. 4-yard run by Skaggs, and they take the lead back as Utah will kick it off. That'll be a good return there. He'll get that one past the 10 to the 13. And they'll mark it at the 12. All right, see what we can do this time. We go back to pass, gonna launch that one. I should not have bombed it. Should not have rocket passed that one. Should just launched it. We'll try that again. We'll throw that one over the middle. Rutledge will get it. He'll get taken down about the 8-yard line. They'll call it the 7. It's going to be first and goal from there. So here we go. So first and goal here. Russell going to go back to pass here. We'll throw that one toward Bonner, but good defense. Probably should try to throw that more toward the corner, but hey, that's all right. Russell 4 for 8 today. He's been doing all right. Looked like Bonner got hung up in the corner there, so there's not really much I could do on that one. As I was waiting on him to get open, and he did not. We go back to pass on that one. Throw that toward Velcro, and he can't connect. Incomplete. Oh, boy. That did not work out. Now it's 4th down. Making some mental errors here, and it's not really helping me out. And that'll be a straight enough kick, and Mackenzie Homebreaker will kick that one up, over, and good. That is going to be a good field goal, so 3 points. So Utah still with the lead, 14-10 right now, as Mackenzie Homebreaker hits a 33-yard field goal. Goes 6 plays, 31 yards, but falls short of the plane. That'll be a good kick there. Homebreaker's gonna have that one shank off the netting, and that'll return out past the 5 to about the 6. First down, Utah. So a good stop here would be what the Slash need. Try and get this lead. As Jason Johnson out there, the second best sack guy in the league, as Skaggs gets that one. Bailey tried to make the tackle, but brought down by Bonner. The one thing I'm sad about right now is we are not getting the penetration we need. Try to see if maybe we can get something here. As Jermaine back to pass. He's going to throw that one. That'll go be caught by Skaggs. Bonner adjusts and makes the tackle. That'll be down about the 22-yard line, first down. So 5 for 8 on the day. Jermaine, 49 yards. And we're going to go back to pass. They're going to launch that one deep, and he's got it. Skaggs and Van Diver roughed the passer. How did he rough the passer? Unless the quarterback ran over him by accident or something. And Grammatica hits this, so it'll be an 11-point lead, so definitely a huge one for them. That is going to be up, in, and good. Grammatica hits it. So they're now up 21-10. As the Slash having some problems offensively. 28-yard pass from Jermaine to Skaggs. 3 plays, 45 yards, and they score. As that will bank off the upright there. And Rutledge will take this one out past the 10 to about the 12. First down. We go back to pass there. Going to launch that one toward Rutledge. That'll bank off the netting, sadly. Probably should not have thrown that far, but okay. Russell's got a good enough arm to hit the net if he needs to. The launch that one, Rutledge will be under it. Touchdown, Slash. That'll bring them within at least 5. 21-16 now. Slash still have a bit of momentum as Rutledge is open for a score. And Rutledge nailed over there. They'll just go for the extra point here. We can get a turnover, that would definitely help out. As we've got a good turnover rating against the rest of the league, so we just need some time. 21-17 the score. Russell hits Rutledge. Took them 2 tries, but they went 38 yards for the score. And then that'll be a kick. It'll bank off the net there to the right. And it's going to be a good return. Burley tries to get out of a tackle. He got out of Bailey's, but Pearson with a good takedown. So we can make a stop here. 1 minute left in the half. Then we can get the football back and should be able to take the lead as Burley off the line there. Jermaine's going to go back to pass here. And that is going to be a huge shot there. And, Burns, good defense there. As that was nearly going to be a score. So second down. Burley, Skaggs, and Bryant still out there. Jermaine look to see if he can maybe launch another one. As that is going to be a handoff and going nowhere. And there's a holding penalty. I actually declined that. 3rd and 9. As he got a yard there. That's it. So that'll actually... Okay. So the clock is stopped in 55 seconds thanks to the penalty. And they're going to hand that one off. And Bonner will make the tackle. And there's an inverted face mask. Going to make it 4th and 1. So 5-yard variety. We're going to see if they actually go for it. All right, let's see what they do. They're actually going to see if they can go for it here, which I'm a bit surprised about. Last time they tried to go for it on 4th down, they did not make it. We just got to watch Carter back there. He might take this one. They're going to toss it out to Carter. Carter's not going to make it, just shy. Victor Velcro with the hit. He might have got a yard, but he didn't get the yard and a half he needed. So 31 seconds left. If we can get in the end zone here, we can take the lead. Rutledge going to take off here. Going to throw that one toward Bonner. He's got it. It's a 1st down. And Cincinnati will call timeout. Ball is inside the 5. Maybe see if we can get DeJuan Moss in there. That's 180 yards so far for Russell. 6 for 12. Gonna hand that one off, and DeJuan Moss has got the end zone touchdown. Might as well just run the rest of the clock out, as that will give the Slash the lead 23-21. We just needed a couple of turnovers, and we got it. As Utah has seen their lead disappear because of the simple fact they went for it on fourth down and did not make it. We'll let the clock run down just a bit, just enough to do the kickoff. As that kick will be straight down the middle. Thankfully, my stick skills worked that time. So 3 seconds left. All we got to do is just stop the return. 2-yard run by DeJuan Moss, and he scores 2 games in a row for a touchdown. 2 plays, 15 yards. As this will be a good kick by Homebreaker. That'll be off the netting there, and then Burley's going to catch it in the end zone. And then he's taken down there at the 10-yard line, but that'll be the end of the first half. As Utah seems their lead slip away. Cincinnati takes it from them, 24-21. Utah trailing now. As they're at home, they're looking to try and see what they can do in this game. All right, so check out the first half of stats here. Slash take the lead before the half, 24-21, 162 yards total offense for the Slash, 120 for the Blaze. And then 188 total yards for the Slash, 167 total for the Blaze. Slash are 0 for 2 on third down. Blaze not much better, 1 for 3. They are 0 for 2 on fourth down, though. That's the major thing. Couple penalties for the Slash nearly cost of this one, but they were able to hang on. As Joe Germain, 109.2 rating, 77 yards, a touchdown, 6 for 10 on the day for 60% completion. He's not really had a whole lot of pressure on him today, so it's been pretty decent for him. Russell, 135.4 rating, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 for 12, so right at 50%, but he's been sacked a couple of times. And definitely not good for him. We'll return for the second half of football. We will see you right away. And now, second half of football. Slash will get it. So they will have the opportunity to be able to extend their lead. As Grammatical will kick this one off, and that'll go between the netting. So that'll be a touchback, 5-yard line, first down, Slash. So let's do what's been working. Let's actually do our little deep post here. That's actually a good play that works pretty consistently. We'll go back to pass there. Going to launch that one toward Rutledge. He'll get a step there, and he's going to get that one inside the 20. First down. And Slash or Roland. So switch up our routes here a little bit. Rutledge going to take off here. Back to pass. They'll throw that one toward Bonner, and he's got a lot of guys around him. That's an incompletion. He can't quite hang on to it. They are blocking us off pretty sternly. Maybe switch this up a bit. Velcro, Bonner, and Rutledge are out there. We'll go back to pass here. Uh-oh. And, yeah, Russell is out of room, out of time. And, yeah, he gets taken down there. That's going to be a loss. 3rd and 19 now. As Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner still out there. We're going to see what we can do this time. We go back to pass there. Launch that one towards Rutledge, and he can't quite get it. They played zone that time, and I thought I could beat it, but I guess not. So, 4th down. Should be able to get this one. 35-yard field goal, as long as my stick doesn't fail me. And homewrecker will kick a straight one. That'll be up, over, and good. So that'll at least extend the lead to 7 now. To 6, 27-21. So at least we can keep that. 40-yard field goal by homewrecker. As apparently my math on the kick's a little bit off. I believe it's going to be 15 yards from the end zone to the uprights. As that is going to be a good, powerful kick. It'll go off the net there. Burley's going to get nailed there at the 5. Joseph Burns with a hit. That man plays defense. All right, so let's see what we can do here. We got a 6-point lead. You got to see if we can hang on to it. As Skaggs to the right, Burley and Bryant to the left, and there goes Burley. He's going to throw that one short to Velcro. He's got it, and that is a touchdown. Pick 6. Victor Velcro with the pick 6. So Velcro gets a pick 6, and that'll actually give us a bit of a lead now. That'll be a 13-point lead if we hit this one. So 2 possessions. And the defense of the Slash are definitely showing up now. As homewrecker will kick that one straight. I didn't mess that one up. Up in and good. 34-21 the score now after that turnover. A 12-yard interception returned by Velcro. And we didn't even have to put Russell and Rutledge on the field for that one. And that is going to be a pretty yuck kick. That one will make the end zone, thankfully, so it's a touchback. Ball's going to be at the 5-yard line. Our stick skills have not been too good today. Missed the field goal and just about missed extra points here. There we go. Jermaine's going to go back to pass. He's going to launch this one in, and Burns will go up there and knock that one down. Kind of like doing an NBA tip-off there as he reaches up and swats it. 2nd down now. Having Russell out there, Russell. Having Burns out there definitely has been helping out. There's a good throw as Burns is able to stick with his man, but Burley able to get that one. That's going to be a 1st down. There's Burley and Skaggs over there with a nice little high five. Ball on the 23-yard line of the Slash. 1st down. Jermaine 7 for 13. 99 yards, a touchdown, and an interception now. Jermaine will go back to pass, and he's going to get nailed. And, ooh, that ball went up in the air. If Bonner could have got over there, he would have had a pick 6, most likely. But good night. Jermaine getting some pressure now as he got ran over. Carter back there as they're going to move man in motion. Going to throw that one short. Woods will get it. And there's a holding penalty. Let's back them up. So, yeah, that's going to make it 2nd and much longer. 2nd and 20. Ball's going to be on their own 17-yard line. So that'll definitely hurt things. Burley off the line. Skaggs to the left, Bryant to the right. Burley's going to take off. As that is going to be launched and, off the hands. Burns was well contending on that one. Tried to get him, but no luck there. Down the last couple of minutes here as it is 3rd down. 3rd down efficiency in this game has not been good. Out of 6 plays, both teams only with 1 conversion, as that is going to be over the middle. And, broken tackles. Bryant gets all the way into the end zone. Touchdown. That is the only only the second conversion that's successful. And that's going to be, that'll put them within 7. 34-27, Utah able to slim the lead back down to 1, as that'll be up in and good. Now down to 6. 34-28, Utah scores a 33-yard pass from Jermaine to Bryant. As they go 45 yards downfield to score, as Rutledge will return this one. And he'll get nailed down at the 8-yard line. So, here we go. 132 yards passing for the Blaze, 43 rushing, 181 yards for the Slash. Let's see what we got this time. Back to pass. Going to launch out one toward Rutledge. He will get it inside the 15 as he banks off the wall. First down. A 28-yard pass play there. A good one. So here we go. Got Bonner, Velcro, and Rutledge out there. Back to pass there. We'll throw that one toward Bonner. He's wide open. Lost his man. As I believe the defender ran into one of the linebackers. And Bonner got free. That's a touchdown. As Bonner able to get that score. So that's definitely going to increase the lead back up. Now up by 12. As Homebreaker will kick this one. That'll be a good enough kick. Up in and good. Now 13-point lead once again for the Slash. As it's 41-28 now. Slash are not dominating this game like they did last week against the Rattlers, but 13-yard pass from Russell to Bonner. And that's at least helping them stay in the lead here. If we just keep the football and keep scoring each drive, it should be enough to win it. As that one will go between the uprights. And that will be a kick belt violation. That's going to hurt. So that should allow them to get a score here. Yes, here we go. All 3 receivers to the right. They're going to move. And that's going to be a... Jermaine's going to get the football. And he's going to find a way in the end zone. Touchdown. As Jermaine takes it himself, and the defense was apparently asleep at the wheel. So they go one play, 10 yards, and they get the score as Jermaine took that run all the way in the end zone. That's up in and good. So after 3 quarters of play, Utah shrinks the lead of Cincinnati. It is 41-35. Blaze still trailing. So nice run there by Jermaine as he just rolled out and took off. As this one bank off the net, Rutledge will get the handle, and he'll get out to about the 15, first down. So you can see the total yards, 225 for the Slash, 185 for the Blaze. We'll go back to pass here. Gonna launch that one toward Rutledge as he got hung up, and dude, that one just off the fingertips. So no good that time. As so far on the rushing today has not been anything. It's been pretty mediocre. We've not really run the football. They're all going to run deep there as they're going to prevent Rutledge from getting it. That's going to be intercepted. As Bonner is going to make the tackle. So now the Slash have got to play defense. If I had seen that a little earlier, it might have been different, but who knows. Ball's going to be on the 18-yard line. I made that mistake trying to increase our lead, but now a 6-point lead. They're going to see if they can wipe this out. It's going to be a good throw there left, and that is going to be a catch. That'll be about 7 yards. Second down. Got to try and see if we can get some pressure here. Ball's on midfield. So both teams pretty even in yardages right now. Burley and Bryant to the left. That is going to be thrown, and Burns with a hit. That's going to be a drop, incomplete, as he could not hang on. 3rd and 3. Jason Johnson in there now with Van Diver. That's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a good stiff arm by Carter. That'll get him just enough as he gets past the 20. Good gain. That is the trouble we've been having all season, is the run game. Our defense on the run game has not been the best at all. Back to pass here, and Golston breaks through the middle. That is going to be a sack. As Joe Germain gets nailed, he didn't see that man coming. That'll make it 2nd and 13 at the 20-yard line. Skaggs to the right, Woods and Burley to the left. And that's going to be a dump off toward Burley. Kevin Snow in front of that one. If he had had that one, that could have been a pick 6 too. 3rd and 13 now. So the dump off pass can be a good one, but sometimes it just does not work. As Barnes comes in now for a play. That's going to be a dump off there, and Woods is going to go nowhere as Victor Velcro made the tackle on that one. 4th and 13. And they are actually going to go for the field goal here. So this looks like about a 30, 35-yard field goal here. We'll see. As that'll be up, and that will go over the net. Up, over, and good. So Utah shrinks the lead down. It is now 41-38. Utah are closing in. As Rutledge back to return this one. As this will go off the net, let's see how they do here on that one. As Rutledge will get out to the 10, that's about it. As Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner out there. Going to go back to pass here. Going to launch out one toward Rutledge. He will get that one. That's a touchdown. And there's an injury on the field as Tom Pace is hurt. He's holding his head, so that's not a good injury for certain. As this extra point will put the Slash up by 10. 2:14 left in the game to go. And that is going to be up, in, and good, thankfully. As now the Slash got to see if they can hang on for a couple more minutes. 40-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge, and they score. It's been pretty tough with a lot of the problems offensively. Just hadn't quite figured out what I want to do. Not really a fan of the short passes and everything, but maybe something I had to think about as Freeborg makes the tackle out to about the 15, so good return there. Less than 2 minutes to go, and this game will be over. As our injury is going to be for the rest of the game, looks like. Back to pass here. Van Diver gets through, and he's going to nail the quarterback for a sack. That's the second sack of the day. Van Diver gets one. As now, they're looking to be in trouble. Ball at the 11-yard line. Burley off the line. Skaggs and Bryant on both sides of him. Back to pass there. And he'll dump this off, and Velcro is in front of it. Knocks it down, and Utah will call timeout as the clock was still running, being over a minute. 3rd and 14. Haven't really heard much out of Viong today, so we got to see if we can get him back there. That's going to be a catch. Bryant gets a quick one and taken down by Burns. So it'll be short of the marker, though. 4th and 3. Utah with one timeout. 1:31 left in the game as Jermaine 11 for 22 on the day. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. As that is going to be a handoff, and Carter's not going to make it. Cornelius Bonner with a tackle. That is the 3rd time they've tried to go for it on 4th down, and it did not work. So we got Bonner out there with Velcro and Rutledge. We go back to pass here. Throw that one toward Bonner, or Velcro, I mean. He's going to make the catch and go over the wall and over the table. So that'll be a 7-yard gain there. Maybe see if we can hand this one off to Moss and then allow the 1-minute warning to hit. If Moss can get a couple of yards here, that'll be a good one. As he'll get much more than that. As he stiff arms a guy. Touchdown, DeJuan Moss and the Cincinnati Slash, and that will probably do it. So DeJuan Moss in 2 games has scored 2 touchdowns in a row. He's actually, after all those fumbles he had in the beginning of the season, we went with Pearson for a while and just decided we'll give Moss another chance, and he's been proving himself as the the Blaze are now trailing in this one. They are down by 17 they have 1:08 left. 18-yard run by Moss as he stiff-armed a couple of guys to make it into the end zone. Beautiful by him to be able to make that happen. As that is going to be a pretty yuck kick, but it'll stay in bounds. As that is going to be a return there, and barely will make it past the 10. That's going to be the 1-minute warning. So this game is pretty much done. 55-38 the score. Slash were having trouble early in the first half, but apparently the Slash are a second half football club. As Vandiver. Oh, good throw there. Bernard Bailey lost his man. Skaggs with it. One play and they go the distance. Touchdown. So 54 seconds left on the clock. Still not out of it yet. That is going to drop down to 45 seconds. They'll probably onside kick this one. As now 42 seconds left in the game. And the Slash still have a lead of 10, 55-45. Jermaine to Skaggs, 37-yard pass, and they get it. And that's going to be Vandiver with it. He's going to retreat back. Vandiver used to laying the hits, not getting hit. As he goes down there. So just letting the clock run down now. Damian Rutledge again, player of the game. As he gets that one. So we'll hand this one off to DeJuan Moss. See if he can get something out of it. And he's going to get stuck. Got stuck on Viong there. So that didn't work out. We'll run that one more time, see if we can get something else for him. So last 15 seconds of the football game. Moss will get the handoff. He's going to be able to get a few yards and then get knocked over the boards. And that is going to be a 4-yard gain. That will be pretty much the game. As we go a day without having a third down conversion, but we didn't really need it. Slash beat the Blaze in this one 55-45. A close game, though. Definitely was a tough one. The second half, though, was a bit better for the Slash as they came in. And they made things happen. Made some good plays on defense. And that's what has been winning us football games in this last half of the season. As the Blaze will have to definitely clean up the wounds they got from this one. As the final score 55-45, Slash beat the Blaze in this one as they go 295 total offense versus 246. Blaze was 63 rushing yards. Slash was 25, so not bad on the day for them. However, the Slash were 0 for 3 on third down. The Blaze 3 for 7 and 0 for 3 on fourth down. That is what cost them this game. A number of penalties for the Slash here in this one, though, but didn't really be too much of a detriment as Jermaine ends the day with 97.7 rating, 188 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 12 for 23 on the day for 52% completion, and he got sacked a couple of times. And then Russell, 121.5, 298 on the day, number of yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, led for 21 for 52%. He got sacked 3 times in the game as his line just was not there apparently. Carter ends the day with 42 yards rushing out of 9 attempts, so 4.6 rating, which is great. Jermaine, 2 for 11 on the day, and Skaggs, 1 for 10 on that one. DeJuan Moss, though, 4 rushing attempts, 25 yards for an average of 6.2 with 2 touchdowns. A great day for him as he ended up playing a key role there. Receiving for Justin Skaggs, 5 catches, 90 yards and 2 touchdowns, 3 for 45 for Burley. Bryant, 3 for 52 and a touchdown, and Woods had a 1-yard reception for him. Rutledge, 7 receptions on the day, 249 yards, 3 touchdowns, while Bonner, 2 for 26 and a touchdown. Velcro and Burns both get a catch, 1 for 7 and 1 for 16 respectively. And then the blocking, the only one that had a pancake was Golston, while Moss, Young, and Vandiver gave up a sack. Skaggs with 3 pancakes, Burley with 2, Konopka with 1 sack allowed and 1 pancake, and then also the same for Gatrell as Carter Olson and Papisel with a pancake as well in that one. Defensively, Tom Pace goes out of the game with 4 tackles and an interception, then got hurt, so he should be okay for next week. Justin Skaggs, 3 tackles, and Moffitt with 3 tackles. Brighton Papisel with 2 tackles apiece, while Papisel had 2 sacks. Woods with a tackle and Konopka with a sack, so he adds to his repertoire. Cornelius Bonner all over the place with 7 tackles. Burns with 5 tackles on the day. Velcro with 4 tackles and an interception. Freeborg with a tackle and a sack. Freeborg was the one that had it. I mistakenly thought it was Golston, but oh well. Pearson with 3 tackles and a miss. Then Onomatopoeia with a couple of tackles. Vandiver with a sack. Moss, Bailey, and Golston each with a tackle as well. As we check out the kicking, Bill Gramatica, I was about to say Martin, he was the pro, not the AFL player. Bill Gramatica with the 36-yard field goal, he nailed that one, while Homebreaker hits 2 of 3, hit the 41-yarder. He missed the one that was under 30, but hit one that was under 40 and one that was 40 or more, so not a bad day there. So definitely was a fun one today. Appreciate everybody watching. If you do like the content, like and subscribe, helps me out quite a bit. I'm just hoping that you can enjoy what I'm providing. So, hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.